Hi guys, welcome to episode 5, the goal. So I've been thinking for a few weeks now, what am I really going to try and get in Stockholm? Obviously want to push myself. And bearing in mind as well, last year, 2025, probably ran a handful of times in the whole year. So given that, I think it is going to be a bit of a challenge, but training's been going so well and I think I can do it. So I've had this in mind for a few weeks now, but didn't want to commit to saying it because then I've got to be held accountable, obviously. The goal is 3 hours 30. Current personal best 3:43 in London. For that I was only training a long run on the weekend, 5-a-side and a 10k in the week. So if you've been watching this series, I've obviously been doing a lot more than that. So training side has been going a lot better. In order to run 3 hours 30 though, which is a lot faster than I've obviously done before, I also want to give myself a bit of a safety net, because if things go wrong in the last 10k or so, I don't want to be caught out because I'm going just for the time that I want to get. So I'm going to have to go into it aiming for 3 hours 25. So that's it, that's what I'm training for. To get 3 hours 25, I've got to run at 4:52 per kilometre pace, which is fast. And I've been doing that, or even faster than that in some of my runs recently. But to maintain that on average for 42 kilometres, it's not going to be easy. How am I going to do it then? Firstly, consistency. I'm going to put up here my little Strava calendar for this month because I'm absolutely buzzing with this. Look at the consistency there. Every Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday this month without fail. 2 Wednesdays in there when I've been on the track as well. So consistency has been key, and that's made a big difference so far. Second, although I did have a good weekend last week, come to the realisation I can't be getting absolutely smashed, and then Sunday morning being rough, not eating well, not recovering well, not fueling myself properly, my legs aren't going to recover, and also I'm not getting the nutrition in on that day that I need, which it's alright every now and again, but if I'm running 20 odd k on a Saturday and then Sunday I'm eating half the meals I'm meant to be eating, I'm not hydrating properly, I'm missing out on a session, or I'm not stretching or whatever, it's not going to happen. So that's another thing. I'm not going to say no drinking completely, because if I do, I'm going to look like a dickhead because I'm on camera. But I'm not going to get pissed. I am actually going to try and not drink at all, to be honest with you. Olivia's birthday is going to be in between, so I know I will have a drink then. I'm going to say that now. So that's it. So consistency, not getting pissed. Number 3, recovery. Got to up the recovery as well. Just got my roller back out. More stretching, more ice baths, more saunas, all of that. So loads more recovery is going to be coming as well. And do you know what? I hit nearly 55k this week and the legs don't feel tired at all. So that just shows what I've been doing, and the consistency's really been working. That's the goal. 3 hours 30. I'm coming for you. Stockholm. Let's have it. Morning guys. It is Tuesday, first run of the week. This morning, it's about 10 degrees outside, but it is raining a little bit. Now, hasn't been like this, to be honest, really since I started training. So probably about 4 or 5 weeks ago. Just smashed through it. So hopefully not getting too wet. Today looking at doing, I think it's 11k, maybe just over on the route. So just gonna go out and get it done. Let's go do it. Must be freshly laid that because it fucking stinks. Run is done. 11k, just over 11k, done there. Didn't feel much at the end because it was raining quite a lot, so given the conditions, quite happy with that one. Average pace is 5:01, not bad at all. I put more of the tempo on the second half of this, so I was going quite fast and I kept trying to decrease the pace, but it just wasn't happening. I was just under 5 for about 3k, Last couple of K I dropped it and went quite fast. So now, quick stretch, drink, get a shower, get to work. Only got about, not even half an hour, so I need to get a move on. So see you in a bit. We're having satay stir fry for tea tonight, so I thought I'd show you how it's done because it's dead easy and it's really nice. So I've just cut up here some garlic, carrots and like little battens. I've got a bit of broccoli here, just tiny, cut it up really small so it cooks quick, and some spring onion.
Why are you manhandling all the food? What's the point?
Also got some lime, so I'm going to squeeze a bit of lime juice in. Now the key for this is the sauce, which makes it really nice, so I'll show you how I make that as well. So this is the sauce so far. It's got peanut butter, curry powder, honey and soy sauce. And I'm just going to add some hot water, boiling water to it, just to melt the peanut butter and stir it all in. So once it's all mixed in, you want it basically looking like this. Now we've got the chicken on, which is nearly done. Just like to add a little bit of soy sauce on that at the end as well. Adds just a lovely bit of flavour. And then we've got veggies in here, Olivia's doing the prawns. And we've got the noodles on in there as well. Top tip as well is to get this Kiko Man soy sauce. If you look at the ingredients, it only actually has 4 ingredients in it. So the usual ones you get in the shop, they've got sugar, they've got all this other type of stuff in. This is the real deal. Now it can be quite expensive in these little bottles. So what we do is we buy a big one off Amazon for about £5 and top this up. So we've thrown the sauce in now. I'm also going to add a bit of lime juice and then we're going to be ready to plate it up. And that is it. A few sesame seeds to finish. Look at that. Lovely. I also got home to 2 deliveries tonight, both of them to do with running, so I thought I'd show you what we've got. Firstly, I've got my second order from Cadence, the orange electrolyte sachets again, and I've changed this time, I've changed the carbohydrate bars to the gels. We've also got a bottle. The gels, standard carb gels, they're going to be a bit easier to take when I'm actually running, so I'm going to start using those. Doesn't say what flavour they are. These are the easiest things to take in while you're running, so when I'm going to be trying to set the time that I'm looking for, I'm going to need something which is really easy to take in, so I'm going to need these. We've got the Cadence bottle as well. Nice little bonus, that's come free. So it's been getting brighter in the mornings and I've been struggling to see a little bit. So I bought some running sunglasses. May look a bit cheaper when I'm wearing it, but needed to be done. These are from Rendezvous. Hadn't heard of them before, just came across them on Instagram. Just got them ordered. So I've gone for the black pair. They also come with string and a little cleaning wipe. They're pretty decent. Can't really see myself from here, but hopefully they look good as well. They were actually buy one get one free, so Olivia's got some as well. She's actually gone for this minty green colour. It's look pretty cool as well. That's it really for today. So rest of the week. Hopefully going to get on the track tomorrow if the weather's not too bad. Thursday run, Saturday run as usual. So see you soon. So back on the track this week. This week I'm doing 1200 metres as a warm up and then 4 lots of 800 metres, faster than marathon pace, with 200 metre recovery in between. So let's go and get it. Really good session. It was really windy today. I had a bit of a storm, so it was difficult conditions. So I sat down behind this this container for a bit of a shelter from the wind. Again, struggled with knowing what pace I was running at, but just had a quick look. I'll put it up here. I can't look like I'm filming because I'm on the phone, but it looks like I was sort of running at the pace I was aiming at. I wanted to go about 4:40, 4:45. And I started off and knew it was going too fast. They looked about 4:25, so then I brought it down to about 4:30. So again, I can't remember exactly what they are, but they'll be here. So yeah, about 4:30ish, I think that's good. It's a good pace, definitely faster than marathon pace, that's what I wanted. So yeah, see you later. Happy Thursday, guys. It is about 2 degrees outside today, so definitely get a hat and gloves job. But about 10k going down. It's just a bit of a shakeout run this. So let's go. It's so icy this morning, it's so cold. It's April next week. It's 2 degrees. It's gonna be a cold one. Just cannot beat these sunrise runs. Watching the sun come up, seeing the day start, just hits different. 7k in, about 3 to go. A little bit of change of scenery on the down this footpath. Run 3, or session 3 of the week done. Actually ended up with 9k, took a little bit of a wrong turn, but don't mind that because I did do some extra last night. So yeah, now to get a little bit of stretching, get to work. Big day for Lottie as well, she's finally getting a haircut. Long overdue, we had to cancel the last one because she was on her season. So now she's all done and ready to get trimmed. Yes! Yes! Haircut. Yes! Morning all. Saturday morning. Woke up this morning and it looks really nice outside today, so I was really looking forward to getting out there. But it's actually really windy, so it's quite cold. So I was hoping I'd just be running in a t-shirt this morning, but looks like we're going with the top again. Plan for today then. Furthest I've been so far during this training, it's going to be 25k. So I've planned out a nice route, hopefully. Mainly down country lanes for 15k and then 10k straight bypass, straight business. Yeah, see how we get on. Hopefully the wind dies down. I am going to try these gels out today as well. So I'm going to have a little bit of a think now. I reckon I'm going to take 2 with me. And there's a shop at 15k. So I think I'm going to buy a banana in there and a bottle of water. So I have a little break. I used to think when I did start running training, you've just got to go out and you've got to run the whole run, non-stop. You got to go out, got to do the whole run non-stop, and if I stop, it means I'm failing and I can't do it. Actually, I think it's the opposite now. You're just about getting the distance in your training. We'll do a little bit of a test run where I don't stop a few times, just while you're getting your distance up. Just don't worry about it. Very, very wind. This is very, very wind. But 7k in, just plodding along, getting it done, nice and steady. At least it's nice and dry, so just cracking on. Let's go. 9k in, I've just nailed my first gel. Review of it. Yeah, it was alright, better than ones I've had in the past. It tastes very sweet. It wasn't too thick. Obviously it has to be quite thick to get as much carbs in that little sachet, but it's all natural. I got ChatGPT to break down the ingredients, so it'll just take a bit of getting used to having them again, but not bad. One thing, it's quite windy today and the wind keeps catching the back of my throat. So I felt like I needed water pretty much the whole time. Not carrying anything with me. And that gel, obviously sweet, thick, puts a bit of a taste in your mouth, so really could do with a drink now. The shop's still 5k away, so I'm just gonna have to lock in. Plan is for the marathon, hopefully. Need to do some research to make sure the water they give out is in bottles, because once I did a marathon, I think it was Copenhagen, and it was just little cups of water and it went everywhere. It was shite. If they have bottles, I won't carry any with me. I just grab them as I'm going around. So my plan is, well, I need to do that little bit of research, and then if so, I can continue training without carrying any and just stop at shops on the way. Don't know if you can see this, we've got these sheep fucking jumping. Look at that. Little farm, that's quite cool. Oh, these two are having a scrap. Whoa. 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 So made it to the shop, exactly 15k. I was after a banana, but they only sold a whole bunch of bananas, so not ideal. I was having a bit of a route around. Managed to find a bag of pineapple, so I'm gonna have that, have the water, and I'm just gonna crack on. It's all down the bypass from here now, and it's really windy, so probably not gonna do any filming, but we'll see. 15 in, about 10 to go. Let's go. Run complete. It was really windy there, so didn't film anything after the pit stop, but went really smooth. Had another gel. Gels went down really well. Actually did, in the end, 28k. So, happy with that. Felt really good, so just carried on just a little bit further. Average pace was 5:32 as well, so not bad. Reason I wanted to carry on a little bit as well is because next week I know I won't be covering quite as much distance, so just wanted to get a little bit more in this week. So that means in total this week I've done 54k. Get a bit of breakfast in now. We've got a few bits to do today. Clean the loft, which is obviously not the most exciting. Food shop, a few other bits, so see you soon. Happy Sunday everyone. We're supposed to be playing golf today, but weather's terrible, so been rained off, so we're gonna run a few errands instead. So we've just got to Asda. Olivia's gonna get her new passport photo done. So she's done all her hair. Look at that, that's nice. She's getting a passport photo, doing a food shop. Gonna try and get a few frame photos as well for the house, because we really want to get it feeling a little bit more homely now.
We need to do food shopping for camping.
We're going camping next week, so we need to get a few bits planned for that food shop as well. Oh yeah, so yesterday obviously filmed up to the end of my run. After that, was in the loft for about 2 hours cleaning things out with Olivia's dad. And then after that, I went to my grandma's and we had dinner there. So didn't film much yesterday, loads of family time, so we had a really nice day. But yeah, that was it.
It's £10.
£10?
Do I just take a selfie?
Fuck that, let's take a selfie. £10 having a laugh. Genuinely didn't know she was going to say that when I was recording. Looking at. So I had a bit of a look around. Thought they're going to have like a photo print place here as well, like Max Spielman, to get some frames for the house, but they haven't, so that's been sacked off. Bit of a disappointment, but at least we tried. Can't believe it, she's literally been in there about 10 minutes taking selfies, not happy with any of them, and now she's paying a tenner. Game's gone. Let's have a look. Ah, lovely.
I had to pay for it because I'll never like pick a photo if it didn't charge me.
Food shop's done. We're on the way home. do a bit of meal prep, cook the tea. We're on meatballs tonight, so looking forward to that.
That'd be good.
And yeah, just get a few bits done. So we've just got a new type of beans for the machine, so thought we'd give it a little test run. If you've not had a machine before, depending on what beans you've got to change the grind settings, so it can be a bit difficult at the start. So we've just changed it, and now we're going to see how it comes out. You want it to be, what was it, did it say? You want it to flow like warm honey, according to ChatGPT. Tamp.
Doesn't look quite much in it, does it?
We've actually weighed out 18 grams of beans, which meant to be good for a double, which we don't usually do. We usually just press it on, so. Looks thicker than the last one. So it looks a bit watery. So it says if it's watery, you need to make it a finer grind. So we might have to go down again.
Yeah, it needs to be 2. I've got it.
Barista. Coffees are done. Time for the taste test.
Do you prefer the other one?
It's too milky. Or do you think it's just not strong beans?
I don't know whether the other one's really strong, so I've been putting more milk in.
Not as strong. We went for a 4 strength. I think it's out of 5, so I think we'd usually have a 5, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Nice, but not strong enough. Meal prep's done. Just thought I'd show you what I've done this week. I think it looks quite nice. Tray bake again, keeping it simple. We've gone for a Greek tray bake. So I've got chicken, basically seasoned with salt, pepper and oregano. Pepper, tomatoes, red onion, feta, olives, can't remember if you just said olives, and a nice little tzatziki sauce with it, so looking forward to that one. What are you doing here?
I brought cake.
Oh, that looks shit. Are you going to show it properly?
It's actually really nice, guys. That's lemon drizzle loaf with a lemon icing, but there was no poppy seed.
So Bella's come round because she's obsessed with us. So we're having spaghetti and meatballs.
Yeah.
Lovely little Sunday tea. And obviously a little bit of lemon cake for dessert. So looking forward to that. The Italian serving up the meatballs. Say it in an Italian accent.
Polpettas.
I meant polpettas. Let's tuck in. So what do we think of the polpettas?
10 out of 10.
They were really nice. Thank you, Olivia.
Thank you, Olivia. And thank you, Bella, for dessert. You're welcome. There's no problem.
Let's see what dessert's saying. I picked Bella up from the airport last night and she said she would bake us something in return. And I saw this video on Instagram of a lemon drizzle but with a lemon icing on top. So I've requested it. It looks pretty good. Cake taste test.
It's so good.
Oh, I just got it, I swear. Correct. I wish Paul was here to shake my hand.
It's really nice.
It's
I
very moist.
I really like the icing.
Icing's good. So we're gonna watch. What are we watching? We're gonna watch I Swear on Netflix. The film about the guy with Tourette's. That's it for another week. The goal is set. 3 hours 30 is what we're going for. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Next week's episode is going to be really good. We're going camping, so there's going to be loads of extra content on there. So I'll see you all next week. Say bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye, Felicia.